So we will have an education about our ISAC exchange standard, and then here we go. So yes. So what is standards? Standards are measures to validate the quality of leadership development experiences that provided with entities of ISAC globally. And then here we will call this system exchange standard, where they will group into 4 different blocks and then will handled by the ISAC host and home entities. Then where we can fill the NPS of the Net Promoter Score as a survey that will help us as an ISACer to measure and validate the satisfaction delivered. So yep, here this is our system exchange standard, where we can ensure our AP will get positive experience and complete experience through this system standard, where in the end they will fill the NPS Net Promoter Score to measure whether they satisfied with their experience or not. They will receive some survey where they can simply have to answer with yes or no. Okay, so still confused about the standards, so let's break them up. First block will be development spaces. First block will be personal goal setting. The home entity should provide a space for goal setting based on the leadership development assessment results. So once EP get approved, they will fill the leadership development assessment result, where they will get the result, and then based on the result, the home and host entity need to ensure that they will get development based on this result. And then after and then second one, outgoing preparation. The home entity must offer an action participant for outgoing preparation seminar. This is the space where we can provide space for ISAC purposes and then ISAC quick explanation before the action participant go exchange. And then the third one, the expectation setting. So the host entity should provide basic information on culture, political situation, safety, living standard, home and host context before EP going exchange to country related. And then incoming preparation, if home entity have outgoing preparation seminar, then host entity should offer incoming preparation seminar before the internship starts to explain more about the detail of the program itself, and then the information of the country related, and then everything. And then the fifth one, development spaces with the opportunity provider. The host must ensure that the opportunity provider provides the action participant with at least one space to align job description that's stated in the expo, and then youth opportunity portal, and then the personal goals, and then one more space to debrief on before the end of the internship. And then the sixth, the briefing ISAC home. The home entity must offer action participant a debriefing at the end of the internship, before the internship end. And then we will go to second block. It's logistic. So first, it's visa at work permit. The host entity should provide in written format all the information that required to arrange for any documents, visa, or work permits that may be required. For this, we need invitation letter from host entity to make a visa. And then the eighth one, arrival pickup. So the action participant need to receive an information from ISAC representative, but who will pick them up? The host entity should state the location where the action participant will be received from, and should provide action participant with any domestic transportation required to reach the given point to pick up. Or at least if they cannot pick them up, they need to require the information of the meeting point and then how to reach the meeting point. Next, departure support. The host entity should offer each participant in written format the information how to depart from the country at least 2 weeks before the end of the exchange. And then third block, we will have job, duration, working hour, and then first day of work. Job description. The job description executed by action participant has to correspond with the job description of the opportunity that already state in Youth Opportunity Portal, and then should have clearly state individual responsibilities and goals. Duration. The internship should last for a minimum 6 weeks to a maximum 78 weeks from the first day to the last day of the internship. And then for working hours, the activities related executing the job description should be maximum of 35 hours per week for global talent and then 25 hours per week for global volunteer and global entrepreneurship. And then first day of work, a representative of ISEC host entity need to ensure that action participant will be assessed to the place or the organization of work on the first day of the internship. And then we will go to the next block, which is living. So we will have insurance, accommodation, and basic living costs. First, insurance. The home entity should ensure that action participants have a valid insurance policy to cover basic medical costs for the duration of the exchange. So whenever EP will get sick or something, they will have insurance with them, so it will cover their basic medical costs. And then accommodation, the accommodation standard, condition, and cost during the internship correspond to the information provided on the opportunity. And then ISEC host entity need to arrange the accommodation and need to state this accommodation in the youth opportunity portal. Basic living costs. The opportunity or host ISEC entity should specify if any financial or non-financial compensation that will be provided during the internship and the actual condition that corresponding with it. So our exchange participant will prepare the financial while they're going exchange for the 50 days. So from all of this exchange standard, is the purpose is actually the competent experience. So what does it mean? For the competent experience is actually about duration, and the standard is fulfilled, and it's fulfilled by home and host entity. But to make sure our EP will get competent experience, we need to be aware that we have to fulfill the 16 exchange standard, and then for at least it can count as the competent experience. The action standards need to be fulfilled 14 out of 16 action standard, which we can only lose 2 action standard cannot be fulfilled among 4 action standard, which is from action standard number 12, 13, 8, and 9. So we need to be aware that maximum that action standard cannot be fulfilled is only 2 from only 4 standard, which is standard number 12, number 13, number 8, and 9. And then if host or home entity not fulfill the action standard exclude among these 4 action standard, the action participant will automatically count as not completed experience. So be careful with the action standard and please ensure that we can fulfill the action standard. And then how to ensure that we can fulfill this action standard, that's why we have co-delivery with home and host entity, where we can ensure that us as home entity and the host entity will deliver this action standard together, so our EP will be satisfied the experience and then we'll get all the action standards being fulfilled. So yes, let's complete our XP experience through action standard.